big ass ashtray like this, and have like a cigarette like angled, and then like use like
white wool.
Use like gray wool as the smoke, like going up like that,
and then just start like slowly having it burn over time, like
put lava on it.
Gets like, oh god.
You come back to the server the next day, it's like half gone. You're like, damn it, let it sit for too long.
What happened? Hey guys, what's up? I'm Mischief and Mayhem, and this is Gamers Paradise. And tonight we're going to be talking about one of our favorite things ever, and that's Minecraft.
Yay!
Justin! So tonight we're going to go with our favorite of all things on Minecraft, and also our least favorite things about Minecraft. So I guess, should I go first?
I can go first.
Do you want to go first?
I can go first. So I am the Count. And actually, my favorite thing would have to be the constant updating that they've always done. Ever since the game came out, like they've always done updates, and the updates have always been free.
That's your least.
Well, it's my most favorite because it always either involves new content or at least fixes to the problems that you see.
Yeah.
You know, they're constantly on. Now, my worst thing would have to be the rain. Fuck the rain.
The lightning.
Oh, no, the lightning is cool. I don't mind that because you know it sounds different. But the rain is constant, and when you're wearing headphones, it's annoying as fuck.
Yeah.
Like you want to turn the sound off just because of that. Like,
oh yeah, that's what happens for like days at a time. Sometimes.
Yeah, in like 20, 30 minutes. And at that point, I just started building in the desert. I was like, fuck it, I don't care.
Nice.
But yeah.
All right, that one dude here. My favorite thing has to be honestly roller coasters. Making roller coasters in the game, honestly, is my favorite ever since the mine tracks and and I always love testing it out with a few piggies just to make sure it's gonna go right or stay on track. And if they land off the course, well, it's not right.
You find the
yeah.
somewhere.
Yeah.
Obviously playing that on creative.
Yeah.
Because I'd hate to dig all the iron to make the track.
Yeah.
Or snoop around mine.
That was still the track too, because you would make an intro track on survival, but on creative you had the full theme park. So. But I guess my least favorite, honestly, a lot of people are probably gonna disagree with me here, but honestly, the development of Minecraft. Yes, it's come a long way. I've seen it go a long way. I got it in alpha phase, but honestly, I honestly haven't seen much progression. I've seen texture packs. I've seen new and added things to it. Skin packs, but the game really hasn't changed, and that's fine. Fundamentally, it shouldn't change. That's what makes Minecraft great, simplicity. But I feel like there could be a couple of things that should change. Like, for example, since there's so many players online, why not make a server that's real time, where you can actually go out and make an actual city, and it will be based off of real time. So when you log in at certain times, different events will be occurring during the game. Instead of a 24-hour cycle that it constantly is going through, maybe 30 minutes or so, and it switches over the night. Almost like a Sim style, but because then you can introduce different things like vehicles. You already got agriculture.
It'd be cool too if they had like a permanent city. And then you can go build, be creative with it.
Or go find the city.
Yeah.
I'll talk about it. Go ahead.
Well, they have the village.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, wait a minute.
We're thinking Sim kind of city, not
You're thinking of pre-built cities.
Destroy their houses.
All right. I love destroying their houses.
Such people.
It's like making people homeless.
It's Tucker, and my favorite thing about it is how creative you can be. It was revolutionary in that sense, where you could when they brought the creative mode out, because originally on the 360, that was most of my playing has been on the 360. I did have it on PC, but then didn't really play it that much.
But I have it on PC.
Yeah, we did.
But what happened? Yeah, so I played most of it on 360, and it was difficult because there was no creative mode or anything to begin with, and then they eventually patched it in, and then I could do what I wanted to do. I didn't have to go online for 1,000 hours to get all the shit I wanted. Yeah. But so I enjoyed that aspect. I mean, it gets boring after a while, and then you go back to survival anyway. But yeah, it was interesting, and I liked it. The thing I hate most about it is the goddamn Endermen.
Oh, it's gonna shit on me sometimes.
Yeah. And it just reminds me so much of the Slender Man. Obviously, it's built off that, but it's like, I don't like this Slender Man.
You know, I never played that game.
I played a little bit of it, but most of it I've played as Let's Plays. People playing with, like,
You don't win.
You
You don't win. Like, even if you get to the end, like, you basically, you delay the inevitable.
Yeah.
Really. Like,
You're just trying to survive the longest.
Yeah, you never really get away from something.
Yeah.
He'll get you.
That's what's so scary about it.
I'm Bishop Man. And my favorite thing about Minecraft is the grind. I don't know if it's just that, like, I grew up playing too many, like, dungeon, like, games where you just repetitively go through some sort of dungeon over and over again.
Yeah.
But I just really fucking like digging a very long tunnel that serves no purpose other than the fact that I'm just getting a shit ton of, like, ore and whatever the fuck.
What was one of the first things you did on the 360 version? You built a 9 by 9. Was it? No, it was 3 by 3.
No, I always go 4 by 5.
4 by 5 wide tunnel around the outside of the perimeter of the level.
The entire world.
And then she put a minecart system around.
Yes. And then I made it look pretty.
So the denizens of the village stuff, they had like an earthworm problem.
Right. It was like Tremors, but friendlier.
Right.
And my least favorite, I'm just gonna throw back to a classic, and that's the motherfucking creepers. Although I've gotten very good at killing them, there is nothing worse than like when you have, because usually you can kind of like hear this, but sometimes you're in the zone, and for some reason I don't hear this, and then all of a sudden, boom, happens right behind me, and everything that I have just worked so fucking hard for is gone. God,
it's even better is when you see all your inventory fly in front of you.
Yeah,
like,
the pickup of shame. Pick everything up.
And in that world that we built, I've had like we had that communal chest that was filled with all of our shit, and that exact thing I had to pick up of shame.
The box is gone.
And then somehow you can't fit all your inventory. You're like, wait, I had all this stuff in my hands, but now I got extra blocks because of stupid creeper. Now I can't pick up the important things.
No, and exactly like what happened to me was that I picked up one of the chests because it was a double chest, so I picked up the first piece of the chest. But then the second piece I didn't because my inventory got full. So then I was like trying to like this weird game of me like trying to fill it and have like shit still like popping up. So yeah, that's my least favorite thing about it.
So this is Mad Giraffe. My favorite thing about Minecraft is being able to build my future homes. You never know. You might
Minecraft looks
so much cheaper.
Yeah, it's so much cheaper. The homes,
contribute a brick there, and you can put it down here.
The homes that I build probably not going to happen, but it's cool. And I like farming. Least favorite, probably falling from high places because I have an issue with that. I always forget to crouch, and I fall from high places all the time.
Yeah.
We actually, in one of our servers on the PlayStation, we actually started building guardrails just for Kia. So she wouldn't fall from the cave.
It was so funny.
Yeah.
Where were we at? It was the big black area.
It was like a cavern. It was. You're talking about the Nether?
Yeah, we went to the Nether and we were carving out stuff, and I kept falling. Like it was probably 10 times, and my friends were like, "You just need to stop. Like just go back, stay in your home." The end. Like,
we'll bring you back some materials.
You can't go around here. And they'll be like, "Oh, we got your stuff. I'm not sure if I should give it back to you because you're just gonna fall again."
You want to say if you're listening, then put in a little chatty thing. Tell us your favorite or least favorite thing about Minecraft. That sounded more awkward than I wanted it to.
Can I add one more thing?
Yes. Nope.
One thing I do like is the modifications. The amount of modifications on PCC is ridiculous.
And
like you never get bored of it.
You never know. You might be in apocalypse, and then you go back to your Minecraft skills and be like, okay, how did I make this in Minecraft? Maybe I can make it in the real world.
No, this isn't South Park.
What's gonna happen?
You never know. You have the flint.
This isn't South Park.
You never
seen
know.
That episode? It's hilarious.
Because you just.
Yeah, you have flint and steel, and you just start fires.
Yeah.
Castle fucking
Find a
sucks.
pig, find a sword, and you know what to do.
Nice. So what have you guys been up to? Tell me about it.
Recently I've been playing a lot of Destiny. A lot of Destiny.
Really?
Yeah.
Have you bought all the updates and everything for it?
Yeah, I've got all the DLC.
Or the version you bought had all of it on it?
No, actually, my buddy Witty, so I happen to have it, and he had the Guardian Edition. So I'm like, you know what, I'll play it since you got all that content, and it sucked me in. But
At first, I loved it,
see,
and then I got bored of it.
but I
and
got
stopped.
bored of it on the PlayStation, and it's because a lot of times I play by myself and it annoys the shit out of me. You know, but now that I have people that I can bitch at because I'm not doing well.
Do you like the raid stuff?
Go there.
Do you
Now
like
that I have people
I
that I
do
can
like-
blame,
Yeah.
I really enjoy the shit out of that.
I actually really enjoyed the multiplayer of the actual.
The PvP?
Yeah.
Oh, the PvP is pretty good.
It reminded me of Halo, but with
They got
more more flair. I would say.
yeah, they
You know,
got
you can fire the fucking. You can be the warlock and fucking fire the big
Yeah.
things off.
they got a new one. One is
And Borderlands.
Yeah.
What I thought,
Yeah.
Like a mix of those.
Yeah.
More improved Borderlands.
yeah, they got a new one where you can do 3 versus 3 and you can revive each other.
Oh yeah.
So and
So
like,
the idea is to
right.
allow the team all the way
right,
off.
and they have it as like a ranking system. If you do like 9-0, you get like this badass gear. And depending on how well you do, is depending on how much gear or how good of gear you get.
Okay.
So
That's cool.
yeah, it's pretty cool. It only happens on the weekends.
Alright. It's like a special.
Yeah.
Same here, you know, been playing Destiny, been playing with this guy. I really don't know why he's saying he can bitch at people because it's the other way around.
I know. I
You
bitch
know,
about
I was
myself.
level
Like,
29, this guy was a level 32, and I don't know how many times I revived you, man. Like, I was lower level, was not dying.
no, because the level gets to my head, so I'm like, oh, I'm gonna be fine. So I'll run through and I'll die like halfway through.
It's a team-based objective, and there goes Noel running off on a tangent like,
I'll
the
get
key
it.
back
That's
here.
how I am.
Like,
So I'm just like, yeah. I'm like, oh wait, I can't go through there.
Yeah, he was describing Crucible, the PvP mode. I've been just doing the other mode from the new DLC that's out, House of Wolves. It's called Prison of Elders, and like
yes.
it's a warden who puts you in like a little prison, Prison of Elders, and there's 5 different doors, and you do 4 different doors. And you do 3 rounds with modifiers. You know, they each affect you differently, so it's like
Yeah, they can be good for you or bad.
bad for you. You know, you get a mode called Grounded, where you take extra damage if you're airborne. You know,
Oh,
like,
wow.
so you really can't jump around. Now you gotta start running.
Man, I
around,
spent
you know.
half the game jumping around.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
That's
that's how I developed it.
Makes it so hard.
That's all I do is jump around to avoid the, you know.
With the drift and stuff that you get with the
Oh,
warlocks.
yeah.
Yeah, you know, I tell these guys because I noticed one thing from Destiny is no matter who your enemy is, their shots are extremely linear. So literally, if he's bearing down on you, just move slight right or slight left. There's no need to panic and run all over the place.
I learned that with one of the
like
strikes.
just keep moving forward.
rotate.
Yeah, like and then with the glide ability, it's even more. He's gonna miss you even more. He fires 3 shots. All right, midair. There goes the first 3. Come land and keep firing at you. Like, so
I learned that with one of the strikes. They were shooting rockets, and I see them coming as I'm shooting. Like I'm aiming down the sniper rifle. I'm like, slide right.
Yeah.
That's why I
You're still aiming
right.
down the side.
Yeah.
You're just dodging rockets and stuff.
yeah, that's what I've been doing. So
Okay, I've been. What have I been doing this week? Playing ESO, really. Yeah, I put stupid amount of hours. I spent a whole day playing one day. It was just like from the moment when I got up to the moment I went to bed. It was ESO. Now,
Yeah.
and it was one character that I was playing. It was just farming. I've got like 300 bits of iron now and 300 bits of jute. So I can make.
Yeah, that's the way I used to be on Final Fantasy. Just wake up, start playing.
Oh shit! It's 4 in the afternoon. Holy crap! Where'd
Yeah.
that go?
Exactly.
And I've accomplished nothing in this game except for that I have a ton of shit.
I haven't eaten. Well, just another hour.
It's
Just another hour. I'll be all right.
Hashtag first world problem. Should I get something to eat or should I just keep playing my video games?
Hashtag video game diet. It's like,
Ah, there we go. Oh, it's me now?
It's your
Yeah,
turn.
as you know.
Yay! I've been playing my DS a lot still. Mostly just New Leaf. Which you play, right?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, so I have no friends whose towns I can go and visit and pillage
yeah,
and fruit and stuff.
yeah.
So can we hook that up
Yeah,
tonight?
that's fine.
Okay.
I got apples and peaches. So.
Sweet. Okay, I've got pears.
Okay, there we go. So
There we go.
Get on it.
We're good. We're good.
I don't know what Billy's talking about.
You're outside the circle.
And I've been playing ESO a decent amount. I haven't put as much time in it as Otaku has, but I'm sure I will now that I have a month free-ish.
Yeah, now that we're child free because it's summer. So we're going to get more video games in now. I'm keen.
And I think that's about it. That's it.
Yeah.
I did wanna. Well, go ahead and check it, and then I'll ask.
Okay. I this weekend have been playing ESO because I work all week. I've been
She's
trying.
actually been doing without me asking her to do it.
Play
Yeah,
ESO?
like I
Play video
volunteered.
games.
Oh,
I did play. I'm getting there. Like I don't know.
you can't push them. You can't push them. But when they start, they'll.
I'm.
It's like seeing her walk for the first time.
I think I'm ADD. I just for some reason video games like I don't know. I'm just roller coaster, but I do love them. I've also been playing Pocket Minecraft, which is the Minecraft for your phone.
Yeah.
Which is kind of it was frustrating at first to get used to the controls.
Oh,
Like it was the worst.
I
But
couldn't
then like once you start playing it, you're like you get better at it.
Can I have
But-
the sound effects again?
yeah,
like a ninja.
yeah. But let's see what else. Oh, tonight we also played this game called Smartass, and it's literally like one person will take a card and you start reading like say it's like where am I, and you start listing off descriptions, and then people have to spout out what the answer is, and you only get one time to answer, so it was fun. It was cool.
That sounds fun.
And then, like, say there's a tie, they have
They have a hard
questions.
ass question
Yeah.
that you have to guess.
Well, that's cool. Well, that's one thing we should do on together as a team. Like we could stream it as well, but we could play a card game on tape.
Oh yeah,
And there's no question about it. They weren't being sarcastic when they said this hard.
it's literally
The
hard
game's
ass.
called Smartass.
It is called
and there's
Smartass.
a
It
section
has-
called cards called Hard
It
Ass.
has a donkey on the front of the box. It's hilarious. There is a hard ass question.
They did. They talked about shit we didn't know about.
Yeah.
So two things real quick. One, I want to say hi, more cowbell, and also that is a fucking awesome name.
More cowbell.
Yeah. That's got to be one of the
Great
best
SNL
names
shit.
I've heard
I love
in
it.
forever. Because I think that everything could use a little more cowbell.
They have an issue. It's legitimate. They didn't have enough cowbell. So, I mean,
So real quick, because you guys weren't here last week, and we're almost done talking about this, but ESO is the biggest thing that happens all year round, and we need you guys to break a tie, sort of a tie. So, because we need perspective from people who actually play PlayStation.
Yeah. Okay.
So last week, our last thing that we talked about was saying who we felt won E3 between Nintendo, Xbox, and PlayStation.
it's a load
And
of
so-
question.
We had Word Dog thought PlayStation won, and the Ship and I thought Microsoft won.
And so
So we're going manufacturer. We're not going studios.
Not studios, just the
Okay,
manufacturers.
okay.
And so my big reasons for Xbox winning was that one is that the first game that PlayStation showed did not draw you in unless you were a fan of that developer and that kind of game that
The
was
last
really boring game
Oh,
to
yeah.
watch to open with, and it didn't make you it didn't make you want to watch the rest of the conference.
Right.
It just kind of made
No, yeah, I
It
saw
wasn't
that
very
one. I was like, what the fuck is this?
Personally, I would have been way more drawn in if they. I said this last week too, but if they started with that the other one they had their new IP that they had.
not
Not in Sky, but that's a pretty cool game.
the
But
one with the robot.
it's like it's like humans have been degraded down to like the Stone Ages and this whole gameplay they had was this girl taking down a giant robot dinosaur with a bow and arrow. It was awesome. It drew me in.
And so I said them launching with that and kind of having, most of their big announcements weren't things that were brand new. They were things that they were,
Still talking about.
yeah. And then the second thing was that I think that Microsoft basically just kind of keeps that saying, hey, by the way, we're going to give you backwards compatibility, and it's going to be free, and you don't have to pay a single cent for it. You know.
We're on the preview thing as well. Just another update. We're on the preview.
You guys did that, right?
We've got it now,
Okay.
and we started playing Mass Effect on our Xbox One.
Okay, nice.
So yeah. So
Hey, I never got a thank you.
Oh yeah,
thank you.
I didn't know from Reddit too.
So real quick, the three of you could just say who you thought won and why, and then we'll move on with the show.
You know, to be honest, as far as talking about new things and old things, I kind of can't really gauge off that. Because, yeah, you can talk about new things, you know, and that new thing can never launch.
Yeah.
You know, I'd rather hear about something that they've been developing for a while. You know, so in my opinion, I'm always going to prefer PlayStation. Because I just didn't see the wow factor out of Xbox. For me, at least.
What about the HoloLens?
The HoloLens didn't wow you?
It does, but at the same time, I can see its limitations. You know what I mean? It's just like
what wowed you from so what really wowed you from PlayStation? That would be the question. To show that because you have to answer this question unbiased. Because like last year,
I'm trying not to be unbiased because now I own both systems.
Yeah.
So from experience, I know, you know, how things run for Xbox, how things run for PlayStation, and one thing that when I heard about, you know, the backwards compatibility and I saw it, didn't really like excite me. One,
you don't have a 360.
Exactly. I'm not. I'm not gonna be excited about it just because I don't have any 360 games. It's not gonna, you know.
Yeah, you don't have a library to worry about.
And on that, on PlayStation, they already have it. It's called the PlayStation Now. The difference is you're getting it for You're getting it for free. In order for us to enjoy the games that we want, we have to pay a rental fee. But that's not needing a disc, not needing it. You could never have owned the game in your life, but saw when you were a child, you're like, I want to fucking play that game.
Mm.
And now you can't get it in stores, but you can get it on the PlayStation.
That's how they get you. But
yeah, I mean,
the 360 or with the Xbox One is you can play any disc that you own,
correct.
Anyone that anyone else owns, and it's going to be free.
Right. And
also they're going to put the old games on the network like you guys do.
Now
so you can purchase it for $5 or whatever. So they're doing the same.
And that's my question as well: is how fast are they going to be able to get the licensing for those continuing of
they're working on it.
I know they have a lot, but a lot of licenses have changed.
So they've got about 100 so far. At launch, they're going to have 100.
Okay.
So I have 360 games that I bought, but they're not discs, they're downloaded. So what's going to happen there?
They're going to allow them. They're allowed to. What they're going to do is the license is going to transfer over. So they're going to add all of the games that are available for the backwards compatibility to the store. And if you've purchased it in your download history, you'll be able to buy it again.
Oh, so just re-download.
Well, re-down. No buying.
Right. Okay.
So if you've got a game on your 360, then you can get it again.
Okay. So that makes a lot more sense. You know, the fact that they're allowing that makes a lot more sense. You know.
Yeah.
Because I thought it was limited to the disc.
No.
Yeah.
All right. So let's hear it. Final decision here, unbiased. You know what?
You have to be unbiased because I've admitted in the past, like I'm not a huge PlayStation fan, and I've admitted in the past.
They won 2000.
Like when it went.
See, but y'all, the way y'all talking about it, it sounds like you're kind of persuading me to go to the other side.
What do you say? We just want you to be unbiased.
Unbiasedly, I like PlayStation.
You feel like PlayStation?
That's two.
That's two. That's two PlayStation, 2 Xbox.
No, we've got to.
I'm just gonna break all of those and say Nintendo. So honestly, I like the direction they're going. They're finally, you know, forgive me for not knowing his name, but the creator of Mario, I really should know.
Miyamoto.
Miyamoto? Or no, not Miyamoto. Yeah. Well, anyway, he's just coming out with some cool ideas. He's going back to the retro. He's making the Super Mario World Maker, where now people can create their own Mario world, and you can post them online and create your own. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty cool.
I was really impressed with it. I like that.
Yeah, and then there's a whole bunch of Animal Crossing. They're releasing 3 new Animal Crossing games that are all separate. Now I don't know if they're gonna be deals. Some of them are. One of them looked like a Mario Party style, and I was like, okay, that one can be kind of cool, I guess. But I guess you really have to be a fan of the Animal Crossing. Earlier before E3, Nintendo had announced that they were branching out into other businesses. So they were gonna, do their thing again, and start incorporating Nintendo brand into other stuff. I'm curious to see what they want to do. My opinion is, I think what they're trying to do is they successfully want to branch over to the mobile. Now, once you go mobile, I know there's going to be money to be had there. What they're going to do, you got me. But they're.
I honestly think Nintendo crushes in the DS, like because they're 3DS, they crush in mobile.
In mobile, that's the most popular thing out there.
What do you think, Madra? Who do you think?
Well, to be honest, I didn't have a lot of time to watch. Can I just say Borderlands 1?
She didn't.
No. So I didn't.
Are you talking about Bethesda and Spark?
No.
That's going back to studio.
No,
I know, but
I know. I only really watched the first night because Friday night or something.
Yeah. You watched the Bethesda.
Yeah. So Bethesda first night. Yeah. It just.
Bethesda.
Well, I honestly thought they did win.
Yeah. And we did take.
It won my heart.
We did kind of go over that too. What game we thought won, like which game came out strongest, and we pretty much all agreed that it was Fallout.
Oh, no,
Fallout 4
Because they
and a
just
close
came out
second
hard.
just because I love racing games. Just the new Need for Speed.
Nobody gave a fuck.
Reboot.
No.
New Need for Speed reboot.
We knew you would be happy with that.
That or the glimpse of Final Fantasy VII being remade.
Oh.
Oh my God!
I did get very sad for a moment because I thought it was going to be just PlayStation, but it's not. Thank God. It's going to be on everything.
That's actually cool.
Real quick, we have another viewer. So hi, Leo.
Leo from Brazil?
And he's from Brazil, so that's pretty awesome.
Nice.
We're getting international here. Very fancy.
It reminds me of Pitbull song.
No!
What?
No. Don't bring him into this. We're not doing this.
So, and I do want to say something really quick. I know that we're a gaming podcast, but this week for America, we had kind of a big thing happen. And so marriage equality is now a thing.
Yep.
And in all 50 states. So it's
It's the times.
and
18th country to have it countrywide.
Really?
yeah, we're the 18th country, and I do.
Probably like Switzerland or something.
They go to Europe too.
Yeah.
But anyway.
But I do want to say, like, that I thought it was
Or Amsterdam.
it's really cool that happened while we're alive.
Definitely.
And the first marriage that happened in Dallas, which we're in the Fort Worth, Dallas area of Texas, that's as close as we're going to let you know that we are.
Yeah, sure.
But the first marriage that happened here was
Two 90.
really older dudes that have been
it was
together for
so
58
adorable.
years or something like that. It was really cute.
It was cute.
So let's move back to gaming, and tonight we're going to talk about Minecraft. Why? Because we fucking love Minecraft.
Yep.
And I would like Juan, that one guy,
Hello?
to we didn't do any Juan jokes today.
No one jokes today.
So
line them up.
maybe just this one time.
We didn't have one
No
prepared.
one did any today.
No one did a joke today.
We didn't have one prepared.
See, that's it.
So maybe if you could just do us a solid and start us off this one time and tell us a little bit about what Minecraft was like back in the day. You hit
Let's see. Yeah. Well, as you heard, I got Minecraft back in its alpha phase, back when it was only really what you could consider creative mode, I suppose, because nowadays creative mode you can get access to all the blocks, all the tools, potions, this whole shenanigan. And shenanigans. And so, when I first got it, it didn't really have anything. It was just a world, had trouble loading. I can see the edge, and that's a lot of water. Whoa, there's the land.
Whoa.
Okay, never mind. I was wrong about this. And then, okay, so, I start tearing down a tree, and I don't get anything. I just get a block. And so there is not even crafting. So I just have a bunch of random blocks. And so I was like, so what's this game?
You just take this block.
I took a leap of faith. It's like, all right, maybe it's going somewhere. All right, so I'll just go ahead and pay for the Founders Pack, which was, known back then. You pay now. You're going to help them develop. It's kind of like a Kickstarter, and you get guaranteed access to the final product. Well, a couple months later, the beta comes out. That's when a majority of people start coming over because they lower the price. There's incentives, and then, they're announcing the whole,
Hold on. How much did you pay?
How much did I pay?
Yes.
When it first came out? It was $45.
Oh, wow.
Man.
Yeah. But it was well worth it because it sent a majority of the money to them.
Well, you were a part of development of the first of the Minecraft.
They had actually bigger donation prices, but I mean they said it was the price for the game, and then you could donate bigger amounts, but I didn't. I was like, it's. I checked it out. I saw a video of it. There weren't very much. And I was like, I'll be comfortable with that. I don't really want to pay $50, $60 for it. So, and it might not even be a popular game. Little do I know. Look at my what happened. It's
Could have had your name on the credit.
Right now, how much is the game going for?
$20.
Like $20.
On what now? It's at PC or
27 on PC, 19 on console.
Yeah, I think it's
Unless
pretty
it's a
cheap.
sale.
Yeah, there's sometimes a sale.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So what
And
did
texture
you
packs
what
like
could you
$2.
do? Would you just put the blocks together? Anything?
I made I guess a cube.
A cube.
I mean, I just made like 4-block cube, and it just started into a tower of just like I didn't have any tools or anything, so I was like, all right, this is cool. So I leave it. Check back in the month. There's an update. All right, cool. What? Nothing's changed. All right, now it's not as glitchy. All right, cool. 2 months go by, and then the beta comes out again, and then like all of a sudden, it's a whole new game.
Mm-hmm.
The beta, the notes for it were just staggering. You got all of a sudden stuff I didn't even know about, like inventory, crafting. I'm like, okay, whoa,
Like,
whoa.
what?
This is something.
That was another thing that too. Like I think we've been spoiled on the console, where they give you, they tell you what you need to make something. Back when it was started off, you had none of that.
You didn't the PC. I would always have to look it up.
Yeah, and the PC, I actually had a different web page, just like set up differently, so I can refer back to it. It's like, okay, you got to put these in this one, and then you can build it. But until then, you didn't know what the fuck was going on.
See, and that's the thing. Back on, when the beta was out, people had the.
Dog just showed up. He's not actually going to be on tonight's podcast, but he did come crawling through underneath the
It was
camera.
awesome, like some
And
snake.
and
Did like Snake.
placed the Batman on our table for us. So
It was an awesome Batman.
But you guys had Google.
Yeah.
Even in the beta point, there was Google. Now, out of nowhere, I tore down a tree once again. Like I thought, all of a sudden I got an achievement. Getting wood.
Getting wood.
I'm like, oh, what just happened? I got an achievement. All right, cool.
wait, I'm sorry. Was that achievement called Getting Wood?
No, yeah, it still is. Today, I think it's getting wood.
That's not fair, ladies.
I mean,
Hey, the ladies can get the wood.
gathering wood. All right, But and so, all right, so I got a piece of wood. Now what? And so I started, messing around in the inventory, clicking around. All of a sudden, a shape came up. I'm like, what? Is that a shape? Okay, so let's go get some more wood, see what happens. Start messing around with the craft, and I was like, boom! I got a block. I got a bunch of those planks. So I'm like, all right, let's take this a step further. It's getting exciting. Now what? Can I do this with the earth? No, okay, no earth. So I can't do earth stick. All right, so
Everybody wants an earth stick.
all right, boom, cobblestone. No, nothing there. So and of course I didn't know what I was doing back then. So I make a pickaxe. I'm like. Oh, Minecraft! All right, so I start digging down, and like any typical Minecraft player, I hit bedrock. I went straight down into the lava, and that was that. So I had to restart, and then that's when I really got really into Minecraft. That's when it just took off, and then before I knew it, I took a little break. Even then, only certain people were playing Minecraft with me, and like, I don't even need to tell you how, back then we had to run like a server, we landed, and we used some, a website called Login Hamachi.
It was really,
it was really complicated. Somebody had to keep their server on and whatnot.
And to have a power of attorney.
Aside from that, I let it go, and then next thing I know, too much time has gone by, and now we got console editions, and we're gone mobile, and
we got
texture
horses.
packs, and I was honestly waiting for the mods, and if it was PC, I expected the mods, and they didn't come out for a while, and then once the popularity kicked in, and a lot of people were playing, here come the mods, so that's where it went for me, and that's where I see it now. I like where it's come. I still think it can go places further.
Yeah.
But a lot of people don't want it that way because what they started out with was the simplicity of it, and a lot of people want to keep it that way. I think it can do some more stuff.
Well, not like when I first started playing it. It was on the computer, and I just I barely played it because my computer couldn't really my computer sucked.
Right.
And you know, I own a laptop, not a gaming computer. Not that you need a gaming computer for Minecraft.
No, but I've had that same problem.
But, you know,
You know,
But just like getting it to go, you know, like my internet connection was pretty shit. Cause there used to be this kind of internet that you could get. I can't remember what it's called, but like you would plug
Clear.
clear. And you would plug it into your fucking USB.
Oh, yeah.
And then
It
you
ran off
could take
an
it with you
antenna?
everywhere.
Yeah.
Let me just say, you could not take it with you everywhere. But so I had shitty internet, and I was mostly like a console at that point. I'd switched to console gaming. But when it came out for Xbox 360, you know, it blew my mind. And then like, you know, I tell people about it all the time. I'd be like, you gotta play this game, Minecraft. It's really cool because it was starting. That's when it was really like, you know, it'd been very popular for PC gamers.
right?
But you know, console gamers weren't really in on that yet. So when it finally hit the console, then you know that's when it started to really blow up as far as like, you know, console gaming goes. And we're all telling our friends, and they're like, well, how do you play it? I'm like, so you mine, and then you like craft stuff. And they're like, what? That sounds really boring. I'm like, no, it's cool. You dig like a giant tunnel, and then you find shit, and you take down trees, and people are like, why would that be? You know what I mean? Like the initial reaction is, why the fuck would that be fun? But the minute you start playing it, you're like, oh, okay, I got it.
Why
I
are
see
they
it.
attacking these?
No, see, but that's why I thought it was so funny whenever they were talking about it on South Park. It's because the parents, the adults had to start playing this thing in order to get a password, because the kids set up a
TV
parental
log.
control for the stuff that like the parents were watching. So like the way you knew that the parents were going to start playing is Randy comes into Stan's room. He's like, Stan, how do you tame a horse in Minecraft? He's like, you shouldn't be watching that stuff, Dad. He's like, I wasn't. He runs off real quick. Ends up having to go into like an underground house, like in the basement of some kid. So you have this kid teaching all these adults playing Minecraft. It's like, how do you get wood? It's like, by watching investigative murder porn? No. How do you get wood? By punching trees? Yes, you punch the trees to get the wood. You get the wood to build the cabin.
And I feel like there's times too where like Minecraft like steals your life without you knowing it. Like, so many times I've been like, okay, I'm gonna go into Minecraft and I'm gonna start this like, because I always go down, you know, I go down until I'm like about 12 above the bedrock, so that because I feel like that's like the sweet spot. And then I start this tunnel. I always start with a tunnel, and then try to find like other caves and stuff. And so I feel like whenever I start doing that, I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna build my fucking house, and then like 8 hours later, I have no fucking house. I have everything.
You have some torches outside.
Yeah, I've got like 5 chests filled with fucking stone.
With cobblestone,
That I haven't found lava to drop them in yet. And yeah, and then I'm like, what the fuck happened today? I was gonna build something, and I didn't. I just mined.
It's gonna be productive.
There is a silver lining to this game, though, because the older generations endured. But here's the thing: when it started hitting consoles and getting real popular, the one group of people that it hit was kids.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And now it went from like this really like deep game where like, man, it's so awesome because it's so simple and like the music
relaxing
moves you
too,
into like you just can unload after a day of whatever you've done, and then, you know, they started making plushie dolls and all this, and then, you know, it got really popular with the kids, you know, because of the simplicity. So
No, my kids love it.
Yeah.
And watching my son go from like somebody who couldn't even like turn around on it to like the shit that he now builds he's 9 now.
He's 9, and he'll build, like, he said, oh, come have a look at this. And he's built like some Fandango kind of house, like with glass kind of like pillars and stuff around his like balconies and shit. And I'm like, what the fuck? This looks awesome. Like,
Yeah, and he'll do like the pixel art. Like he was doing pixel art, and I was like, "Where did you?" And he's like, "Oh, I just made it." Like Cable 13 is like sitting there looking at something on his computer and like building this pixel art. And then like, you know, my son is like, I just made this. Fuck you.
he's done like a creeper face. Like he built a creeper face from scratch by himself. Yeah, with colors. Yeah,
it's amazing.
I think Minecraft has also helped YouTube blow up. People doing all those tutorials.
Or time lapses.
Yeah,
Time lapses are crazy.
it's crazy. You know, I always have other people saying my kids watch YouTube constantly, and they're playing Minecraft at the same time. But I think they watch YouTube more than playing Minecraft sometimes because they're just trying to get the ideas and stuff to do, and I mean, I sit
Not gonna lie,
I sit on YouTube
yeah.
for a couple hours looking at stuff as well.
That's why I said there was a silver lining because what most people don't see is alright, it's a bunch of kids playing a video game, but they don't see is this game is very creative. So it's bringing out their creative side. Like a lot of people were complaining that there's missing art in school and that it's turning into just a joke. That nobody draws nowadays. And then here comes Minecraft. It brings them out of their shell, lets them be creative with whatever they want.
Gives them a 3D platform.
Legos almost on a console, really.
No, but like,
Legos and stuff.
it can get as crazy as
without having to step on them. Yeah, the night.
There's like a mod to where you can have a functional computer in the PC version. Using Redstone and a modification to allow you to get on the internet.
Too bad, but like Minecraft, huh?
That would be hilarious.
Play a game within a game.
I do want to say, so just real quick, I think we've all watched some YouTube videos or been into some games. So what is the coolest fucking thing that you have seen that was built without mods, but just built in a Minecraft world? So no modding, but these people fucking legitimately they built this shit from scratch.
I want to go first.
Go.
There was this dude. Literally, the video is called like playing Minecraft for 24 hours straight, and you see like the self cam of him, and you see the time like he's got a window in the background. It goes like light to dark, but the entire time. All right. I would say it's about almost 600 blocks, 700 blocks long, and about 200 to 300 blocks high. I would want to estimate. But it's just massive dragon just built out of cobblestone. It looks so big that like you see like him doing the time lapse in the background. You see a little ant, just like building like streams. Like it looks like a spider web at first, and then he fills it in. And it's a fucking like big ass dragon wings.
Yeah.
The size was just ridiculous. I hadn't seen anything like it. So.
Yeah.
I think mine had to be a Star Destroyer from Star Wars.
Yeah.
And it was so massive that he time-lapsed it, but not building. He time-lapsed it because it lagged out his computer. He had like a really, really nice computer, like $2 or $3 grand computer, which nowadays isn't much, but he had a really nice computer nonetheless, and it's just like a giant fog. You can't really see any blocks, and of course he's floating at this, but all of a sudden you see a giant turbine come into like the pig, and you just see like 3 turbines, and he like zooms out, and you just got a massive Star Destroyer. The guy went and even made a hangar in it, like he made little X or TIE fighters.
Wow,
it was massive.
That's really impressive.
Yeah, I saw a 1-to-1 scale of the Starship Enterprise bit.
Yeah.
1-to-1, so
really
1 meter is 1 block. So
yeah.
In that, like they've got like crazy specs already drawn up for that kind of stuff, and it was there. Wow. And it was I'm not sure if it started on the world as when it was like it was modded the world so it was flat, and then he built it up in the air.
Oh yeah.
Or if he had it mined, but he had like the wall mined all the way down like 700,000 blocks. It was crazy. It was just, and he was halfway through at the time the video that I watched when I first saw it, and he was basically calling for people to come help him. But it was taking too long. Join my network and help me. And then a year later, I went back and looked, and it's fully completed now. And it was
a year later.
A year later.
It took some time.
Oh, without mods, like we're saying, impressive things without mods. So.
And that's, I think, for me, it's like the Redstone creations that blow my mind. Like the first time I saw there's games like Tic Tac Toe, like they built like fucking like this electronic Tic Tac Toe that you can play.
With the levers.
Yes, with the levers. And to me, or like a computer, and that's not mod. They made like an 8-bit like. I don't even, like, I'm smart, and my mind is like, I don't even fucking know how I could even think to, like, fucking, who the fuck are you that you thought of this? Incredible. Yeah.
Like, how people get, like, Redstone down to a science. And stuff.
Yeah, you're like,
I mean, you can have it. Like,
the best thing I've done with Redstone is a central lighting system for my houses. You click one light at the front door, and then all the lights turn on in the house.
Yeah.
That's as best I've done.
that's so cool.
Yeah.
I made an entrance. It was blocks like that. It was flat like that. When you hit the pistons, it would create like a staircase. They would go down.
I made one of those.
Would go down. You go down. Then when you want to go back up, all the earth would go straight back up when you close it. So it looks like there's no house here. It's completely underground.
Oh, that's cool.
I built the elevator one time.
Oh, yeah.
It's a fucking pain.
I saw a troll. I saw a troll at the elevator. You use the elevator to go all the way up, and then a piston will push you to the right, and make you fall all the way down, but the distance is like slowed because there's a bunch of nothing but spider webs. So it showed like as he was testing it, 9 hours in real time later, he finally hit the floor, and when he hit the floor, it pushed him back into the elevator.
No.
The endless ride of hell. Like
Why? We with our friend Brickley, I'd say he made the coolest castle.
Oh,
like,
that castle?
I mean, there's cool castles, but like to be in a world that has the cool castle that you could
Not watching on YouTube, but actually.
it's so much different. Like, I'm just like, you built this? He's like, yeah. He's a genius with redstone. Like, the first time I ever really played with redstone by myself, which I mean, I did watch a YouTube video on how to make it, but for some reason I still couldn't get it to work, was an automatic wheat farm. When you do it and all the water flushes all the wheat down into a thing, and he fixed it. I mean, it was awesome. He's a genius.
Yeah, I mean, he's so good at it, he makes you feel stupid.
Yeah, he's just like, you just have to do this, and I'm like,
I don't understand.
okay.
I will say that, like, once you start messing with the redstone, it does, like, once you watch some videos and you start you start playing with it some, then you start learning how to work with it better. But yeah, and still, I'm never gonna build like a fucking computer or a game that you can play inside. But I've definitely, like, I've done some cool things. I built like some fish tanks where you can like drop the fish in, because you know the fish won't be alive, so you have to like it dispenses fish into the tank, so you can like look at the fish. I've done like
one dive.
That's cool.
Yeah, I've done like a working shower before. I've done using like water to hide entrances and things like that. You know, so.
And you've done the
lighthouse.
The lighthouse.
Yeah, our friend just made a lighthouse. Also, what I like too is one of our friends, Nico. Is that her famous? I think it's Nico. She made a Pokemon Center, and then she made like the music to go along with it.
Wow,
it was awesome.
Yeah,
that's another thing.
They would step up and they would do the dun dun dun
Yeah.
dun.
Oh, and then she made a
She's using the music box thing.
Pokeball hot air balloon. It was
very cool.
Oh, like Team Rocket's.
Yeah, Team Rocket. Oh man, so on par with those references now.
So looking to the future, like, what would you like to build? What's the next big thing that you really want to create?
I want to build a fucking gun.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
you seen
yeah.
Stand up robot.
Yeah.
Like it's so big that you'll cap out at the top, so you have to literally mine like 30 blocks down just to have the feet there, and then you can build up.
Okay.
That is gonna be ridiculous, but I want to do it.
Very cool.
Sounds fun.
I think I'm just gonna go ahead and stick to my normal. I just keep making roller coasters. I mean, they're fun in my opinion. You can get really creative, or you can get that ride to be really ridiculous. I had one where like went over a cliff, and you just completely go over the cliff, and you're going straight into water. But I timed it to where you catch into a track with a glass tunnel, and you just keep going.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's impressive.
Yeah, so you think, oh great, this is the end. This is control right now. Like you catch it right back on the track, and now you're underwater, and like you can see squids as you're going through, and like it's kind of.
I do a lot of underwater building. I've done some underwater building myself.
With the glass.
On a world I deleted on accident.
Oh,
I built like a whole underwater city with an underwater tunnel.
Speaking of underwater, somebody the other day, it was posted on Reddit, somebody made a full-scale BioShock city.
That's
like
incredible.
The underwater BioShock city. Like, it took them a year and a half.
Wow.
But yeah.
That's amazing.
You'd have to like draw that out.
He made an elevator to simulate like the first opening of BioShock when you first go underwater.
Yeah.
See, my only problem with all this is I can't put any of what I made on a resume.
Right.
Like, hey, I built this.
Minecraft.
I can show you on my tablet.
my next thing I'm going to build is a ziggurat. Which, like the Mayan temples, kind of like actual out of sand stuff.
You were saying that. I thought you were saying cigarette. That's what I was saying with the ashtray.
There's a clear definition. I mean,
ziggurat, cigarette. It's really close.
Yeah. But yeah, it's like a big sandstone. It's not like a pyramid, but it has multi-tier kind of.
Now I can see your interest in it, because when I thought it was a cigarette, I was like, you don't smoke. Like, I don't understand.
Why are you doing this?
Yeah.
So that's why it diverted into a giant ashtray.
Yeah.
I really want to. I had built this kind of previously, but not on the scale in which I want to go at it this time because when I first built it, there weren't jungles, there were marshes.
Oh,
And so I had initially built it in a marsh. I built kind of like a Swiss Robinson family treehouse where like all these different tree houses that all connected, and each tree house was like a different room, and it had like kind of. I tried to curve the bridges and everything.
Made like
That's
a
so
Wookiee
cool.
village.
Yes.
Yeah, like Khajiit.
So in the world that we're all going to be playing on tonight, that's my goal is to kind of.
Well, that starting area is right next to a jungle. So
Yeah, I picked that on purpose.
Don't be scared. I'm a Dalek. I have the skin pack for Doctor Who. I play as a Dalek. Don't fear
That was
enemies.
something really hilarious that we were saying is a variation on the
yeah.
game because the Count was playing as a Weeping Angel. So I was saying, well, if you play as a Weeping Angel, then when I look at you, you can't move.
Yeah, no, that's true.
And so he would like sneak up on me, and then I turn around and like look at him, and then he'd have to stop moving, and I'd like slowly like get myself around him while still like I'm going upstairs backwards so that I can look at him while I'm going.
Don't blink.
You know, I've been saying we were gonna start a world, me and the Count, doing like Jurassic World, but
Yeah.
we
see
haven't
for that.
done it yet. Well, you know, I've seen the PC like mods where they are actually walking around. I don't really need to walk around or
Like
anything, but
dinosaurs?
Yeah, like when
there's
they
a
first
mod
started
with
showing.
Wait.
dinosaurs.
You're telling me I can mount a raptor?
I don't know.
Whoa.
Now, easy.
Wait,
Let's
wait,
not take that out of
let's
context.
restart that, please.
Let's not take
Let's
that out of
just do that
context.
again, please.
Because what is the appropriate term when you get on a horse? You mount. So, can I get on a raptor?
There we go. That's better.
I don't
See, there
know.
you go. Can
I don't know.
50 miles an hour.
It was hilarious. The video we saw is because he was like showcasing the Tyrannosaurus Rex, how big it gets, and then he didn't cage it, so it started eating the sheep and other dinosaurs. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
it's like, no, he's ate another one. I gotta kill him. Like, I gotta kill him.
Oh no.
Good boy.
It was hilarious.
Yeah, I want to do something with Jurassic World, just dinosaurs, place them everywhere.
Make the big wooden door that opens and
Yeah.
you ride a train
Yeah,
through
and then
it.
you ride the
You can-
track. Yeah.
Oh, that'd be cool if you could actually
And then
make
you
that
do
with
the music.
music boxes.
And then we can make Chris Pratt with his doucheness.
Whoa!
Chris Pratt is
No,
cool.
wait. The appropriate is whoa.
Whoa! Well done, just. We did not speak ill of.
When we say
Chris
whoa,
Pratt.
Whoa Dog has 2 slaps.
He was
saying.
in Parks and
Okay, so alright, so I won't say that Chris Pratt sucks. I'll say that the writing sucks.
Did you see Guardians of the
Just-
Galaxy?
I'm not.
Whoa!
You know, I've moved out for Chris Pratt, and you're saying that whoa.
You didn't like
I
the
did not like. I did not like the writing for his character. No, I did not like it at all.
Jurassic World.
What
I didn't like
What's
it.
your opinion? You didn't love it?
No, I liked his fucking liners. Were his
Anyways.
little-
Anyways.
The last line I would hit was corny as hell. Like,
Yes.
well, let's stick together for
Whoa,
survival.
It's not.
It was corny.
And then the fact that she left her. Spoiler alert. I don't care. If they haven't seen it already, I'm sorry.
So I do want to add one little thing, real quick. You're a dick. Let me tell you why. You had me all scared about the witches.
Let me explain
So we-
why.
Let me tell you why. So we're playing Minecraft together one night. We streamed it, and he's telling me about the fucking witches, the Brujas, and how I need to worry about them and how fucking horrible they are. And so like I'm legitimately like cannot function normally in Minecraft anymore because between the witches and the fucking Endermen looking at me. Like that moment where you just look and then they're looking at you and you're like, oh fuck, we're looking at each other. Like I need to go now.
What's even worse is when at night when you're trying to get home and you're running through a field and you see like 4 fucking witches just sitting there waiting.
Yeah. So I just want to say that I encountered a witch
Yeah?
and I survived
Well, you can survive it. I'm not
because
saying
I had wolves.
What is a dick?
I did that.
No, the other one I hate is the spider junkies.
Oh,
You haven't
What?
seen those? Spider
What?
the
junkies?
spiders riding
Skeletons riding spiders.
What?
So they're riding around
What?
shooting
That's
arrows at
awesome.
you and they can keep up with you because they're on spiders.
That really sucks.
And then you gotta fight a
though.
spider after you kill the skeleton too, huh?
Yeah, and not only that,
Oh,
the
no.
skeletons sometimes have like fire arrows.
And then they have armor,
Fuck
and it's
you
just
up.
like really.
Yeah, the armor doesn't matter.
Like, where did you get
Stole
this?
it on the on the spider.
A lady in the lake gave him a bow and arrow.
All right, so we do have an announcement tonight. We're gonna do our first ever well, not our first ever. We've done giveaways before, but this is for an actual item, and we have before it's been games, but tonight it's this little tin, which is like a little Adventure Time tin.
It's female.
And it is not opened. It's completely.
Do you want me to
within.
be Vanna White?
Yeah.
Go up there.
Go show it. And inside is one of 12. Wow, take your time with it. No, just make it creepy.
This fabulous prize.
Inside is one of 12 little action figure type things from Adventure Time. And if you would like this to become yours, this is what you need to do. Within the next week, we're going to be asking you guys to go ahead and show us the best thing that you've ever built on Minecraft. And we'll be picking our favorite things. So you can send it to us on our Facebook page, which is Gamers Paradise. And we'll share the link for our Facebook page in a second. So just like us on Facebook, and then send this to us, or little message us with your picture and tell us what you did to make it, or
how long it took.
Yeah, if you want to plead your case, then go for it. And next week live on the podcast, we will unveil our favorite ones and pick our winner. So,
woo!
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I think that's good. Recommendations? Look to you first.
Yeah.
I'm looking at you.
Oh, you did nothing.
I'm looking at you.
I recommend playing Smartass.
Whoa, there you go. There you go.
That's a card game, by the way.
It is a card game. Don't be a
suggestion.
Don't be a smartass unless you're playing smartass.
It actually says on the box, you can win even though if you're a dumbass.
Even dumbass.
Yeah, there you go. Even
so
dumbass.
The count, you can win.
I won a couple times, so.
Nobody won tonight.
Nobody won tonight.
There's
That
the
to be
secret.
done.
Yo, that's the one joke. That was
my recommendation, have Smite, play more of it, is awesome. If you have it on the PC, yeah, play more of it. It's fucking awesome.
Nice.
Well, I would say get it, but you can't get it on the console anymore. The beta's closed. So whoever has it now will have it, but
play it, because all those people that don't have it and want to play it, it's not fair.
I love playing that game. They actually got a new chipmunk that you can beat. You can be a little chipmunk.
I didn't even know what Smite is.
It's okay.
Yeah. What's your recommendation?
my recommendations is Arkham Knight.
Oh, yeah.
I've been playing Arkham Knight recently. Great game. I'm not going to go too much into detail about the story, not because of the sake of spoilers, but because my opinion is shifting as the story progresses. You know, I thought one thing. Now I don't know, I'm on 50-50 on it. Gameplay is phenomenal. By far one of the best Batmans. Everything's been improved, you know. Now, for the people that have been playing the Batmans before, exact same system, not much has changed. Maybe a change of suit
With the counter,
and the skill system is actually vast now, so you can delve even more into specific favorite moves and takedowns. But honestly, great game. I recommend it. I don't know if is there an Ultimate Edition or a Limited Edition? I don't remember if there was, but I got the regular edition. But great game.
I think there was, if you pre-ordered, you get like the Harley Quinn.
Yeah. Stuff, some DLC or something like that.
Hey, by the way, that reminds me, we still have a physical copy.
We have a $5.
Okay. Anyway, thanks for sharing that on the podcast.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Recommendations. What do I recommend? I recommend. What if I play that's new? ESO.
Shocker.
I've really enjoyed playing it.
I want to murder someone's horse now.
I do kind of get where he's coming from
because I'm jealous that they have a horse.
I know that you don't.
Yeah, I'm sick of running and then guy on a horse go.
And it's almost as if he looks back at you and flips his hair and says, "Fuck you," and gives you the finger.
You know, my horse is shit.
Oh man, I just did the horse shitting.
But yeah, if I want one, it's gonna be like $49K gold.
Yeah,
I'm like, oh my god, I don't have that much money.
And if you get the cheapest one, it's like a donkey. You're like,
You know those
You get a donkey?
real money.
No.
I got one for 10,000.
I was like,
Yeah,
so there's
so
a bargain horse?
Yeah.
Half price?
It might not run that fast, so
Yeah.
and it will get you
And
there.
I've seen guys that have paid the money and they've got like the leopards and lions and shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's
Yeah.
so awesome. He's like He-Man. It's like,
Do they attack? Can they attack?
No.
Oh,
No. They just look
they're
cool.
just
No doubt.
Yeah.
It's a cool word.
I recommend that if you play New Leaf, send me your what is it called?
Friend code?
Your friend code, because I need people to visit in my town. I'm taking a break from recommending books because I've run through all my favorites, and so now I've got to like
Like,
read.
can you grief other people?
I've got a cafe. Visit.
that game is not really
Yeah, I
really,
got
I
a
don't think.
cafe.
You can't grief?
I don't think so.
That's all I'm asking.
What do you
'cause-
mean?
Well, yeah, no, you can. If you go to their world or you go with them, you just have to annoy the crap out of them while they're trying to pick up all the stuff on the island.
That's what I was wondering.
Right, yeah.
I'm just making sure you can't like destroy shit.
I do
No.
want to say,
No, you can't.
no, I don't think you can affect somebody else's world that much, but you do. Like, you ever heard this? Because you play?
Yes, you
Okay.
can. Actually, you could be a total dick. You could totally chop down all their trees
Yeah.
or dig a bunch of potholes. Now, I don't remember if it's going to spawn like when you do, because I remember in the old Animal Crossing, that, you could just be like, hey, come on over, let's play Animal Crossing. Like, all right, I'm going to go to the restroom real quick. Next thing I know, I have like 3 trees left in my town. I'm like, whoa, what just happened? And I've got the neighbors actually complaining about it. Like, somebody was chopping down trees. Like, it wasn't me.
I don't know that guy.
I don't know.
I don't have any ability.
The random
Couldn't you
guy.
just like because the DS you just like shut it real quick and then that would kill your internet connection and then maybe that might save it would
No,
wouldn't
it'll
save, it might save your
continue.
time.
Over time, yes, it'll kill the connection, but you can't just kill it.
Can't rage quit.
It'll force you out of
I wanna play
I do want to say like my least favorite thing about New Leaf and like it just happened very weirdly this week is like so I play and then I like to go to the island that has other travelers because it has better spawns. Like it tends to produce more fish.
like other people, or just
Yeah.
like you by yourself.
Did you not know that?
I've been going to the island by myself.
No, you can. Okay, so I'll explain this to you later. So you can go, but heed my warning
This
because
is the one.
this is what happens.
That's news to me.
You go to the island where other people are, right? And it sets you with random fucking people, and then all of a sudden somebody comes in and they say hi, and sometimes I just ignore it because I'm in the middle fishing or something. I don't respond to it, and so I don't say hi back. And so then at that point they get very upset. They start saying hi again, but it's still at this point I'm kind of like, you're needy. I don't want to talk to you. And so then they're saying they say it like 4 or 5 more times, and I'm just like, maybe I just ignore them. They'll go away. And then this starts happening while I'm trying to catch bugs or whatever. They're up in my fucking face like this, like no joke. They're just like their character is following. It's like following my character. And so it's a little like, what the fuck just happened, And then they'll start calling you names, and then sometimes they just get in and they start telling you random things. Like somebody came in and they were like, help me, please help me. And I'm like, what? Like what? I can't help. Like how am I'm on a fucking island. There's nothing I can do for you. And they were like, no, please help me. And I was like, I don't know what you want me to do for you. And then she was like, I'm at home and there's 13 people in my house that I hate. And I'm like, okay.
Well, that got dark fast.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm gonna suicide.
So yeah, no. So then she's like, I'm gonna run away and live in a box. So then at that point, like my sarcastic mom kicks in. So I'm like, that sounds nice. I hear boxes are really great. I'm sure they'll protect you from all the weather. They're like, no, I'm gonna do it in 3, 2, 1, and like, never mind, I couldn't do it. And I mean, it was like this whole just thing, like I was just like,
couldn't find a boss.
and then they can fuck you. They can fuck you over because the only way to get off the island, let me tell you, because you're thinking to yourself, okay, now is a good time to get the fuck off this island, right? I'm gonna get away from this.
People. Yeah, get out of here.
But if they decide they want to go on a tour, then that locks in that option, and you can't go talk to the lady and be like, I want to go home until they fucking go on their goddamn tour. So now you're stuck on this fucking island, and yeah, there you go. So that got really long. I didn't mean for it to go that long.
It was a rant.
I don't think I want to do that. I think I just want to go to my island by myself.
But in general,
bananas.
in general, it's good because like the fruit keeps producing. Like every time you leave and come, like if you go on a tour and come back, usually the fruit's back. And like I think it's like the emperor butterfly gives you like 4,000 bells. And there are times when it just like spawns and spawns and
I have
spawns
a money
and
ordinance
spawns.
in my town. They give me more quadruple. It doubles anything
Yeah.
you sell in any shop.
That's what I'm saying. So like the things that cost a lot of money, like the fishing, you know how you can go diving and you catch like lobster or whatever.
Very interesting.
Yeah, you get like a
Yeah.
shit. If you want to farm, some fucking bells, like that, the island does a nice job of that. And then sometimes somebody will be nice and just be like, "Hey, here's 10,000 bells." And you're like, "Hey, sweet. What do you want me to do?"
Oh, no doubt. I've got an upstairs. I've got a cafe. I've got like 3 attractions. Like the trees growing big. Like no, I've been farming. And where do I farm? The islands.
That's what I'm, yeah.
And that's how I filled up my fish encyclopedia. Really.
Yeah. It's mostly the island.
Yeah.
It's you feel a little lost on that island.
Very nice.
All right, so real quick, like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitch, listen to us on Stitcher, SoundCloud, and
iTunes.
You can download us on iTunes, take us with you most of the places you go.
There you
Can't
go.
remind if you can take us with you anywhere. And also, we repost these up on YouTube throughout the week, so you can rewatch, or if it's your first time watching, thanks. And then 2 things real quick. Don't forget about our little giveaway. So send us like us on Facebook, and then send us a message with the best thing you've ever built, and we will gladly mail this to one of you. And then tonight, I would say probably like 11 o'clock, 11:30, somewhere around there. We're going to be going live playing Minecraft. So watch us play the game that we were just talking about. Yeah. So thanks for listening. Send us your heart or watching. Yeah, now you're watching us too. And then that's it.
Have a good one.
Bye.